Hi everybody, my name is Kathy Marquette and I'm an associate professor at the North Dakota State College of Science in Wahpeton, home of the Wildcats. And I'm here today to welcome you to ACCT 102, Fundamentals of Accounting. I'm going to be your instructor for the semester. This class is a class that is designed to help students who maybe have never been exposed to accounting or maybe have taken a semester of it in high school. We start out with the very basics of accounting, which is the language of business, and we talk about increases and decreases to accounts, which are holding areas of financial information. We'll talk a lot about assets, things that we own, liabilities, items that we owe like debt, and owner's equity, which is the value or the rights we have to the business. And we will talk about the accounting equation and how assets equal liabilities plus owner's equity. And we'll talk about debits and credits. Debits and credits are basically ways that we increase or decrease those accounts when we want to show that we've taken money out or we've put money in. It's very important if you go into business to have a basic functional working knowledge of accounting, even if you're not going to be an accountant or not going to do the books. It even becomes more important if you're going to have your own business and you're going to do your bookkeeping yourself. Accounting is something that you have to keep up on every day. It's something you can't leave alone for a week and then do your assignments probably in 2 hours. So please do not procrastinate with starting your assignments. We are going to be using a textbook from a company called AME Learning. You may purchase the textbook used, but you will have to probably purchase a brand new license key, because part of the assignments, in fact all the assignments for online students, will be done through their website. And there are various learning modules and units, and you will see that once you purchase your textbook. Again, you can purchase a used textbook, but you'll probably have to purchase a key, a license key that will give you access to log on to the course itself. So we will be using Blackboard to introduce you to the class. You'll find the course syllabus there in this introductory video. But then you will be logging on to amelearning.com and entering in your credentials. And you'll be looking at PowerPoint slides and videos and things that are included in the website for the textbook. The assignments will be submitted in PDF format to me. And so it'll take a little bit of time to get used to, but I'm sure that once we get the kinks worked out the first week of classes, it'll go fine. There's always that learning curve the first week, not only with learning students' names in class and getting textbooks and finding your way around, but navigating through your online courses as well. So again, the textbook is by AME Learning. You can buy it brand new or you can buy it used. If you're going to buy it used, you have to buy a license key. We will cover things such as how do we set up a business from the beginning? Is it a sole proprietorship, a partnership, or a corporation? Is it a service business, a merchandising business, or is it a manufacturing business? We'll talk a little bit about accounts receivable and accounts payable. We'll talk about cash basis accounting versus accrual basis accounting. Accrual basis accounting involves paying for something maybe with a credit card and actually making that payment to the credit card company later. So it used to be cash was the only way that we would do business and accounting specifically. But now with credit cards and debit cards and global commerce, we've changed that. So we have accrual basis accounting. We'll talk about the basic financial statements, the balance sheet, the statement of cash flow, and the income statement. Those are the three. And we'll talk about how cash is king. Even though we use credit cards today, cash is still king. We'll talk a little bit about how you set up to handle people who don't pay their bills and their balances due. We'll talk about bad debt expense. We'll talk about different types of loans and short-term liabilities and long-term liabilities. We'll talk about taking money out of a business for personal use. We use an account called the drawing account for that. So we start basic. We talk about the rationale behind accounting, and then we get into the different types of accounts, and there are 5 classifications of accounts. And we'll look at those right away and start small and progress through. And you will have interactive lectures that are part of AME learning. You will be given tokens and things will be color-coded according to the classification of accounts. If you have questions, please contact me via phone, email, or my cyber office in AME Learning. I expect questions right away, especially if you've never had accounting. If you have had accounting in high school, you'll probably think that this is accelerated after the first 3 or 4 weeks, and it does become quite fast. But fear not. Stick with me, ask questions. Don't leave your assignments until the very end. There are open dates and close dates for each unit. And please make sure that you print off the course syllabus and adhere to the deadlines for each unit. I wish you well, and I wish you the science of learning about the language of business. Much success in accounting. Thanks.